I'm adding cove molding to the top of my built-ins, and this is the method I found that works best for me. Cove molding can be a little tricky. It's really all about how you place it on the saw. Depending on the application, that setup can change. For this process, since I'm cutting outside miters around my built-ins, I'm positioning the cove molding with the cove facing against the fence of the saw. Since both the arm and the base of compound miter saws can change angles, it can sometimes be a little confusing on the right application to use. For small pieces and angle cuts like these, I like to use a clamp to secure my material for safety, always checking to make sure the saw easily clears it before making the cut. Once I have one piece cut, then I always like to do a dry fit to test it and then get my next piece marked. Moving the base of the saw's angle to 45 degrees. Repeating the same steps for the opposite piece, but this time swinging the angle around to the opposite side. Once the cuts are made, I like to pre-assemble my miters before attaching my whole corner to the built-in. This gives a nice tight joint. Since I'm using PVC cove molding, it needs to be primed before top coating, so I like to do this ahead of time. For the final install, I like to use a level to keep everything straight because of that flexibility. These built-ins are part of a bigger makeover I'm doing in my laundry and mudroom, and I'm adding a pantry nook and some built-in lockers. If you want to see the full project, check out my makeover plan video, and thanks for watching.